Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. I am so incredibly excited to share this one with you today. Look, we are constantly bombarded with these super flashy claims about making money online, right? You know the ones. Overnight millionaires, insanely complex crypto schemes, passive income dreams that just seem completely disconnected from reality. Well, today we're doing something totally different. We're going to deconstruct the online income myth by looking at a grounded, real-world case study. We're going to break down the exact anatomy of a realistic, totally achievable success story. Let's just dive right in.
$1,000. Now sure, in the grand scheme of the internet, that might not sound like some life-altering fortune, but honestly, it represents a massive, incredible milestone. And this specific milestone was reached by an ordinary 27-year-old warehouse worker from Ohio. The absolute best part of this? He pulled it off in just a matter of weeks.
So you're probably wondering, how on earth did he actually do this? How does someone working physically exhausting shifts manage to build a secondary income stream without quitting their day job? Well, I'll tell you what he didn't do. He had literally zero tech skills, he didn't go out and start a fancy company, he didn't buy a bunch of expensive gear. Instead, he just took a really basic skill that he already possessed and he ran with it.
Part 1, the ordinary origin story. Our subject, let's just call him Michael, was living a reality a lot of us can relate to, just working those draining warehouse shifts and living paycheck to paycheck. He genuinely believed making money online was just for, tech geniuses and influencers. But then he realized he was already helping his friends write their resumes for free. So he decides to test the waters. He signs up on a freelance marketplace, creates this super generic profile offering writing and editing, and his first week? Crickets. No clients, no messages, zero money made. And honestly, this is exactly where most beginners just throw in the towel. But Michael made a really crucial pivot. He optimized for a specific problem. Instead of just being a writer, he totally rewrote his profile to focus entirely on helping job seekers create resumes that pass applicant tracking systems, or ATS. He threw in some clear before and after examples and guaranteed really fast communication.
Part 2, earning that first dollar. Within just 3 days of making that highly specific pivot, Michael locked in his very first order. It paid $20, took him 2 hours, and after the platform fees, well, it equated to less than minimum wage. On paper, a completely terrible return on his time. But Michael, he didn't see it as a waste of time at all. Instead of thinking, wow, this isn't worth it, his reaction was literally, I just got paid online by someone I've never met. Guys, that was a massive emotional and psychological breakthrough for him. The system actually worked. The barrier was broken. So he completed that first project with immense care, asked for some feedback, and scored a glowing 5-star review.
Part 3, the 5-step blueprint.
So how do you take a $20 emotional win and turn it into a $1,000 replicable system? Well, here is Michael's precise 5-step blueprint, and notice how brilliantly simple this is. Step 1, one simple skill. He didn't offer to be a jack of all trades, it was strictly resumes. Step 2, basic portfolio. He didn't go out and buy a $500 software suite, okay? He literally used free templates to create realistic samples. Step 3, target a specific customer. Instead of writing anything for anyone, he hyper-targeted US job seekers who are looking for better employment. Step 4, over-deliver on speed. This was totally his hidden weapon. If he promised delivery in 48 hours, he delivered it in 24. Speed became his big competitive advantage against the more experienced sellers. And finally, step 5, ask for reviews. He knew those early 5-star ratings were absolutely essential to making his profile look trustworthy and getting bumped up in the platform's search results.
Part 4, scaling to 1,000.
Setting up financial growth in the freelance space is rarely about landing some massive whale of a client right out of the gate. It's really about systematically validating your worth and building momentum. And Michael didn't stay at $20 forever. As those 5-star reviews started to pile up, he gained some incredible leverage. His second client came from a referral. His third came from search results. Systematically, he bumped his pricing power up to $40, then $60, and eventually $85 a project. It is literally a textbook example of leveraging early social proof for higher margins.
Let's actually map out the timeline here so you can see exactly how long this took. In month 1, he earned about $280. Obviously not enough to quit his job, but hey, that's real, tangible extra cash. By month 2, the momentum pushed him to roughly $650. And then, during month 3, he officially crossed the $1,000 mark. And keep in mind, he proved this could be done working only evenings and weekends. He steadily built a completely legitimate secondary income stream, all while maintaining his full-time warehouse position.
Honestly, this story completely shatters those common online illusions we see every day. The rookie way expects instant wealth, right? People jump frantically from crypto to dropshipping to asking an AI to magically print them money. They never stick around long enough to let one single method compound. Now contrast that with the Michael way. It might seem boring on the surface, but man, is it highly effective. One skill, one platform, one audience. He just repeated the exact same process over and over again. In this game, consistency matters so much more than complexity.
Now, when you take a step back for a second and look at the bigger picture here, because this journey, it isn't just about the $1,000. It's actually a vehicle to build foundational business capabilities. By doing this, Michael was secretly getting a real-world MBA. He was actively learning client communication, how to properly price his time, digital marketing, customer service, and super rigid time management. Even if he completely abandons resume writing tomorrow to start a totally different business, that toolkit of skills is permanent. It's going to create endless opportunities for him in the future.
Part 5. Your realistic action plan. All right, it's great to hear about Michael's success, but let's talk about you. Here is a practical 7-step framework that you can start the minute this explainer is over. First, list out 5 skills you already use in your daily life: writing, organizing, researching, whatever it is. Second, choose just one of those skills that solves a real, painful problem for somebody else. Third, create 3 sample examples of your work using free tools. Fourth, go join a reputable freelance marketplace. Fifth, write a highly specific profile focused on one target customer, just like Michael did with those ATS resumes. Sixth, apply for small, beginner-friendly projects every single day for 2 solid weeks. Seriously, don't quit when it's quiet. And seventh, over-deliver on the work and collect those golden reviews. I really want to stress this point. Your goal today is not to make $1,000. Your only goal right now, today, is just to make your first $20.
I want to leave you with one final, super powerful thought. Just 3 months prior to this entire journey, Michael fully believed making money online was an absolute fantasy. But after earning that first $1,000, his entire worldview shifted. He stopped asking that skeptical question, can this actually work? And he started asking the entrepreneurial question, how can I scale it? That is the exact mindset shift that changes financial futures forever. So what skill do you have right now that could earn your first $20 online? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what you build.